Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I made a video, and that's mainly because of the weather. It's just been way too hot to be doing anything car related, and now the weather's starting to break. Time to get more active on this channel and more active behind this driver's seat. I don't really have nothing exciting for this video. I will take a ride at the end, but I just want to keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys updated on the progress of the car and changes that I make. So the main thing for this video is change the look. For those that have been following since the beginning, since Instagram days, really, since I started doing that, I always had the same old race stars. I always wanted to change them up, but I just kept it and worried more about the car's mechanical parts and all that. So, recently I got rid of them, and then I had the Jegs wheels on. Well, the Jegs wheels were just a temporary thing just to keep it rolling while I sold the race stars and figured out what I wanted to do. So, without further ado, let me show you guys the changes of the car's appearance. Alright, so what we have here is pretty much a cheap Chinese weld replica wheel. VMS, you guys seen them all over. They're all over Camaros and CTSVs and Corvettes and new Mustangs and all that. It's a decent wheel for the price. I actually lost, I believe, 9 pounds off the front on each side, switching the tires to these and the VMS compared to the Sportsman SR Mickey Thompson radial tires and the race stars. So this is a bias ply, super light, super cheap. It's a 26 by 4, 17 inch. You know, I had to go back on a 17 inch, 15 inches. Some boxes look alright with them, but I definitely wasn't a fan of these on my car. So I switched back to a 17, and I love the look of it. For anybody interested in getting these for your Fox body, I did have to machine the center bore because the center cap lip, it hits the hub, the brakes, if you have Fox body 5-lug brakes. So yeah, I just want to let you know, if you do get these wheels, they won't fit over this hub, so we're gonna have to cut it down. Now let's move to the good wheels. So what we have here is some B-locks. Never thought this car would ever have B-locks on it, and I'm already loving it. This is from Kaiser wheels. I believe the name of it is a Vera brand. That's the style. It's just a standard 5-spoke, black and machined. Not chrome, it's machined. And then a black and machined beadlock ring. And then I also got the billet lug nuts to match. And then, of course, wrapped around a CO7 Hoosier. But the good thing about these wheels is I no longer have to use a tire shop for anything. I can just swap them right here in my backyard. I also bought a manual bead breaker, so I can break the back bead because it's only a single bead lock. I can break the back bead, and I'll show you a picture of what that is right here. A lot of people were interested in this when I posted it on my Facebook, and 10 out of 10 works great. I think it was like $50 on Amazon. Just look up manual bead breaker. But yeah, I just put all 16 bolts in, torque them down, and if I want to switch them, take them all out, break the bead in the back, pop the whole tire off, put a new tire on. So when I want to switch back from radials to slicks, instead of having to change my whole wheels now, I can keep the same wheel, still look good, and just break the bead on them, with the new tire on. So that's been great. I've already put 2 tires on these, and it's a walk in the park. But yeah, definitely love this look. Um, the fronts, one day maybe I'll get the matching fronts, but for now, I know this is a cheap alternative and a 5 spoke. So it kind of goes with the 5 spoke look. I'm not a big fan of mix match wheels, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This car in a show car, it's to go fast and have fun in. So that's the one main thing that I've changed on the car, and changed the whole look. I love it. Everybody online loves it, and yeah, I can't wait to race with it now. So another thing I've done safety wise, fire extinguisher mounted back here, battery cut off, just needs to be wired up, but it's there ready to go. Just needs to be wired up. I got to figure out how to wire it. It's just a 2-post, and honestly I have no idea how to wire it. I've asked a couple people, and they just made me more confused. So I know it's super simple, but I just can't figure it out, so I'm gonna have to do more research on it. I don't know if I ever touched on this, but I cut down the bullhorn, so now it's just a nice little teardrop. And then I don't know if I showed this or not, but I got the operator shifter, CO2. Interior's looking real good nowadays, all blacked out. The Holly dashes, nice Kirky seats. Oh yeah, door pins. I did door pins on all my doors. Look at that. You can never do this with 2 fingers. 1 finger, boom. Gotta love that. Well, yeah, I know, nothing too exciting, but I just want to keep you guys up to date in the loop. It's just been too hot, way too hot to be doing anything. So, some things I would like to do before the year ends. I'd like to get a new cam for it. And then while I'm doing that, I like to get some sensors added to the radiator because I like to monitor coolant pressure. I need to pull the trans. I need to fix the leak. In doing that, I'd like to put a 1-2 trans brake leave valve body in it. I also need to redo the trans cooler lines because I got a leak, small leak, but you know what happened last time when I made a hit on the street? I busted the line. I almost put her in the woods. So definitely want to be on top of that. This car is sketchy enough as it is, and people wonder why I don't run it out the quarter. A couple more things I'd like to do is lose some weight. I got a couple things in mind for interior wise to lose some weight. I want to try to do that. Uh, Other than that, I mean, I lost a good bit of weight just these wheels. I've taken a little bit of weight out, and I've moved some weight to the back. I need to get a new intercooler because intake temps are just out of control. So I need to get a bigger, I'm probably going to get the on 3 6-inch intercooler and try to make that fit. I mean, the year's almost coming to an end, so I can't be doing too much or going too crazy. Over the winter, I'm going to try to get most of the stuff I need to do done. I got brand new Team Z upper control arm relocation kit to get the bar angles right. I still have that in the box ready to go. I've had that for like a year. Right now it's set up for street. It's got weight in the back. It's got the slicks. So I do want to get out soon and test, maybe next week sometime. But I also have our yearly fall brawl rental coming up, so I'm going to be putting radials on for that. So it'll be having to get switched over to radial prep. And usually around that time, that's when I try to go for a PV. And that's where I got my last PV from last year at. So I try to turn it up. So I need to get the bar angles right, get the tires mounted, get the weight out of it if I want to do that. But yeah, and other than that, um, you know, long-term plans is to repaint it, at least the top section because it's faded like really bad. Last year this looked perfect. Look how bad it got so quick. So the roof and the hatch. Like I said, you guys know this ain't a show car, but I still want it to look somewhat presentable. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna start it up real quick and then take you guys for a drive and then finish off this video. So I know nothing exciting. Just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. Like I said, stay tuned. We will be making some street hits soon or some kind of hits. So Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's start this thing up and take it for a spin around the block. Got the key. I'm gonna try to do this all in one cut so you guys can see how good this thing starts up. It's been sitting for a decent amount of time, but I got this start up tune on point. Watch it not start. Let that fuel pump prime, let the AFRs connect. Look at that. All you gotta do is breathe on the key. Let's go out before it starts raining.